All right, all right, all right, all right. How is everybody doing? We meet again. So let me get on the right page here so I can see people. Uh, The chat should work on this account, but you never know. Things sometimes act stupid. Hopefully, we alive. We alive. Hopefully. All right, I see it's live. I'm gonna change the title later, so don't worry about the title. The only thing with Rumble Studio is you cannot change the title. It just doesn't allow you to change the title for each stream. That's the only thing I don't like about the Rumble Studio is that it doesn't allow you to change the title each time you go live. So I know I didn't say I wanted that video that big. I just wanted to make sure we had audio. All right, that's way too big of a screen. Get that out of there. All right. I'm going to pause myself on the other screen because that way we'll save data a little bit. But I do have it open in case the chat is not working. So, did anybody on my channel who's watching my channel right now, did anybody catch Lady Di's live stream last night? Okay. Hope everybody caught Lady Di's live stream last night. It was a good live stream. She spoke about stuff that she wanted out there, and she just you know threw it all on the table. But if you caught Lady Di's last live stream, and that's Lady Di Diana 49 on the 2.0 channel. I want everybody to go check out that live stream because it was pretty good. And she was talking about somebody with a similar name, but she was not talking about me. To be uh, clear about things, okay? But it's the last thing she said at the end of the live stream is why we're making this video. And I'm not bashing Lady Di. This is not going to be a video, you know, being mad at what she said. But at the end of the video, she talked about how, and I'll use Monograph's term for it, she didn't want to talk about it. She's like, well, we got a certain thing going around again, and if I mention the certain thing going around again, uh, YouTube will take down the video for misinformation and blah, 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 blah. Because anybody who dared talked about the rolling up your sleever, anybody that dared to make a controversial video about the wee hand wiggle or woo hand wiggle, or or the planned and the rest of the word, everybody knows what I'm talking about. So she stated in the live stream, stated in the live stream that she heard that 2020 is happening all over again. And Monograph has been predicting this for a while because he believes that we need another plan. The other word I'm not going to say. To get rid of currency, paper currency, and make everybody go on the digital dollar. He thinks they're going to use a Mr. And similar to what they did with Mr. 19, or also known as the Wee Hand Wiggle, or you know what I'm saying. So a lot of people lost their channels about it. Monograph said a lot of controversial shit about fucking, and I'll say it one time, COVID on his channel, and he didn't lose one video, didn't lose one channel. But then this guy's like Richie from Boston, who lost 4 or 5 channels, and other people that were talking about the vax lost channels. But Monograph's channel is still up because he came up with calling it the Woo Hand Wiggle or Wee Hand Wiggle and shit. He came up with that way of talking about Mr. 19. Okay? So Lady Di made a comment at the end of her video that she thinks 2020, she said basically the way I'm changing it a little bit, but the point she pretty much made is that the thing is coming back. And another version of it's going around. And I hope people won't be stupid enough this next time to take the fucking, okay? Because people took that shit when they shouldn't have took that shit. I was ordered to take that shit. Working for the carnival and being in the food industry, they were like, you either take the shot, emo, or you lose your job. And like a stupid ass, I took the shot, and I shouldn't have fucking took the shot. So hopefully next time when it comes around, people ain't gonna be so gullible, ain't gonna be so fucking stupid. Because Nemesis' wife was sharp as a tack. Didn't have a goddamn thing wrong with her. Now she's in the fucking mental nursing home with mental problems and dementia. All because she took that. Okay? Somebody I know that's an actor. We'll put it this way. Somebody who did me dirty at the donut place. Okay, he was in a show called Breaking Something. Okay, Jeremiah was in perfect fucking health. I'll give you that much of a hint. Jeremiah was in perfect fucking health. Took the roll it up your sleever. Now the guy's a diabetic now because he took the roll it up your sleever. Has heart problems now because he took the fucking took the fucking shot. Mike was perfectly fine. Now Mike's dying of stage 4 cancer because he took the fucking shot. So I hope when this next round of this shit comes around, I hope motherfuckers ain't so stupid that they go, oh yeah, give me the roll it up your sleeve. I hope you fucking people ain't fucking morons the next time around. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why I made this point in this video. Now, I know people are going to be able to relate to what I'm about to say next because every person, I'm sure if they can remember their childhood, can remember doing this. Okay? We're going to talk about the normalcy of kids from like kindergarten through high school. And the reason why we're going to talk about kids between like preschool and kindergarten, the reason why we're going to mention those is because what happens is you're at school or you're in between school and you meet another fellow classmate, another kid in the community, right? And you're hanging out with I'm talking about school age children here. So these two kids become best friends. These two kids become best friends. And then what happens is they're sleeping at each other's houses. They're like best friends for life. And then all of a sudden, they're together so much. They're together so much. Two kids are together so much as friends, and they're always together. They're always involved in each other's lives, and they over fucking do it. And what usually happens to school children, kids that age from like preschool to high school? What happens to kids this way? The two friends fight because they hung out with each other too much. So what happens is the two kids that met each other at the park, they became best friends. They hung out with each other all the time. They played the same games. They had the same interests. They hung out all the time. And then the next thing you know, the two of them fight. And they have to be separated for a while. So they stop hanging out with each other. They stop hanging out with each other. And time goes by where they're not hanging out with each other. And then all of a sudden they bump into each other again and they become friends again. Okay? Until they overdo it again and they have another fight. And they keep doing this all, you know, right? How many of you did that when you were a kid? Had a best friend? You hung out with each other so much that you wound up having a fight and you had to take a break from people. Okay? Well, the reason why I bring up that analogy because during the first and I'll say it one more time, during the first COVID incident where everybody was on lockdown, when everybody was not working, when everybody was living on stimulus checks, when everybody was in panels up everybody's ass, hanging out with each other too long and too much, people begin to start having fights. And people said so much fucking vile and hatred things that 6 years later, some of the shit that was said in those panels, people are still angry over. Because both sides can't let it go. For 8 to 10 years, Lady Di hung out with a lot of people. She hung out for 8 to 10 years before COVID. Lady Di hung out with a lot of fucking people. She hung out with a lot of fucking people on fucking the predecessors to fucking Google Hangouts on air. She hung out with people like on MSN and Yahoo Messenger and fucking Hangouts. Before Hangouts when they weren't on the air. Then Hangouts became a thing on YouTube where everybody was doing panels and Hangouts on air. Okay? Then too many people were doing it, so Google eliminated Hangouts on air. Then 3 years later, you had StreamYards all of a sudden show up, which was a copycat of hangouts on air. So what happened was in 2020, you had so many people that weren't working, so many people that fucking were on the internet collecting stimulus checks, that were spending too much time with each other on panels. And what did it lead to? Just like when you were kids and hanging out with your best friend for too fucking long. It led to fucking fights. It led to fucking infighting. It led to fucking anarchy. And all those people that Lady Di was friends with for 10 or 12 years all turned on her during COVID. Now she's got nobody left. She's got nobody left because everybody was up each other's ass, getting involved in everybody's business because everybody was hanging out on the internet. That's all they fucking did during COVID. Everybody was on the fucking internet up everybody's fucking ass. So some of the friends that Lady Di was friends with for almost 8 to 12 fucking years, none of those people talk to her now. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. The reason why I'm talking about this subject. Then there was a comment made. There was some discussion where Jason Gaudette passed the comment about Lady Di, or vice versa, and it made those two enemies. Okay? So when I tried to have a panel on my channel 9 fucking months ago, Lady Di was up on the panel. Jason Gaudette was on the fucking panel. Jason Gaudette tried to bury Jason Gaudette tried to bury the hatchet with Lady Di, and Lady Di wouldn't let it go. She wouldn't let it go. So it wound up with, well, Jason basically threw his hands in the air and said, well, Emo, I tried to come on your panel. I tried to support your panel, but I can't be up here with Lady Di because I tried. That's what happened during COVID. So many people were fighting with each other. Just like two kids in elementary school that were best friends hung out with each other for too much, became enemies, and then when they stopped hanging out with each other, eventually they would become friends again. Everybody did that normal childhood. Everybody had a best friend that they had spent too much time with, had to fight with, and had to take a break. But with COVID in the mix, people were fighting so goddamn bad that it led to so much fucking infighting and so much fucking nasty things being said that 6 years later, nobody wants to let it go. Because Lady Di has her pride, she don't want to let it go, and Jason Gaudette has his pride, and he don't want to let it go. Just like Lady Di has her pride in the Lady Di. Let's do Lady Di versus Salty Rant now. Lady Di has her pride and opinions, and she can't let it go. And then you got Salty Rant over here with his pride and opinions and can't let it go. And then you got Nuck and Fucks over here with her pride and opinions, and Lady Di over here with her fucking pride and opinions. And nobody can let it go. And YouTube, because of everybody coming on the internet and everybody infighting with the people, YouTube became a giant fucking septic tank. And nobody can let the grudges go. So That's why Lady Di sits on the panel last night all by herself. But 7 years ago, she would have had 10 or 12 people in there. Now she sits on the panel all by herself. Why am I mentioning this? Because one of the number one reason why my channel was destroyed is because I was trying to do panels during COVID. And people were spending time with each other way too much. And because people were spending time with each other way too much, it led to infighting. It led to people having grudges. Okay. And I'm the same way because of what people that before COVID, me and Andrew Brain were friends. Mr. Drama Dome. Okay? The one I call Faggoty Andy. We were friends. COVID came, we wound up spending too much time together. We both said nasty things to each other. He feels justified in what he did. I feel justified in what I did. And neither one of us will let it go. So therefore, because me and Andrew won't let it go, me and Andrew can't be friends again. Same thing with Salty Rant. The shit that Salty Rant did, there would be no way in hell of me and Salty Rant becoming friends again. Would never happen. Just like Jason Godet and Lady Di will never be friends because they both they're both pissed off. They're both angry. They both have their opinions. They both have their pride. They both have the ego, and neither one of them want to let it go. So as long as neither one of them want to let it go, they can't be friends again. And I can't let go what Andrew did to me. I can't let go what Salty did to me. I can't let go half the shit half the shit that happened to me. I can't let it go. Because they'll take that Cumberland Street video, which was a parody, by the way. They'll take that Cumberland Street video, which is a parody, and they'll play it over and over and over again. Still. Because the trolls can't drop it and let it go. See, that's the biggest problem with the internet. Once it's out on the internet, it continues circling on the internet again and again and again. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because Lady Di was basically saying that she believes the Wuhan Wiggle, Weehan Wiggle, or Mr. 19 is going to make a second appearance, and it's going to do everything it did in 2020. That's basically what she commented on when she said, "Oh, I can't really discuss what's going on, because because I don't want to get flagged. I don't want to get my channel taken down. I don't want to get my channel removed." And I thought about that the way she was talking about it and alluding to the possibility that there will be another pandemic. I'll say it one time, another pandemic. And I'm telling you, guess what's going to happen this time? Because of all the bullshit that happened in 2020, the first time we had the pandemic, and where we had all these panels and all this infighting, and that destroyed a lot of friendships. Destroyed a lot of friendships that you can't get back. I am not going to do it again. Remember, it's I think it's in Jaws 2. In Jaws 2, Brody, the sheriff, brings to the city council a photograph, and in the photograph, I know this is a plain piece of paper towel, but use your imagination and bear with me. He shows a picture to the committee meeting, to the city council, where it looks like the outline of a shark's mouth and an eyeball and everything else. And the committee city Amity community is looking at this again, and they're looking at it and they're like, "Well, I don't think we have another shark problem." And the church goes, "Well, I do, and you damn well better do something about this. Do something about it, because I don't intend to go through the hell again that I went through the last time." Some makes that comment similar to that in the movie. Don't quote me word for word. So, if lockdowns happen, if another virus goes around, and people are on lockdown, and people are out of work, and people are fucking home all the time, and they got nothing better to do than hang out on the internet. Guess who's not going to be on the internet for 2.0? I refuse to do it again, because I went through the hell the first time, and I won't do it again. Hanging out with fucking people destroyed my fucking channel. So if there's another fucking pandemic, see you later. Bye bye. Emo will be gone. Just like I closed the fucking lens cap, because I'm not hanging around for 2.0. I'm not fucking doing it again. I'm not doing it, because my channel was destroyed the first time, because all of us motherfuckers were hanging around with each other way too long, and everybody said things they shouldn't have said on the internet. Fights were started. 10 or 12 years, like Lady Di, like I said, she had friends that she was friends with for 10 to 12 years, and none of them talk to her now. Hardly none of them talk to her now, because of all the fucking infighting, all the fucking drama, all the all the fucking arguing with each other. I'm telling you, if we go on lockdowns again and everybody's blowing up YouTube and TikTok, see you later, bye bye. I ain't doing it again. I'm not doing it again. Nope. Count me out. Count me out of the next round, because I'm not fucking doing it again. I'm being 100% honest. I'm not doing it again. My channel was destroyed by the first round. You think I'm gonna? You think I'm gonna let it fucking go through another round of that bullshit? No. Nope. Nope. I ain't dealing with it again. I'm not. I'm sorry. I can't, guys. I can't deal with it again. I'm not repeating 2020 over again. I'm not. I will not, cannot, and I just won't go through that again. Sorry. Sorry about your luck, but I won't I won't go through it again. And that's why the drunken peasants are so big. Because they had nothing better to do than to start shit in 2020 during COVID. That's why Masshole Report is so big. Because that cunt Katie had nothing better to do than start shit. Andrew starting the Drama Dome had nothing better to do than to start shit. Okay? There was too much infighting. So if COVID was to repeat itself, I'm not going through it again. I'm not going to sit here and spend hours on the internet running panel after panel after panel after panel, arguing with people, fighting with people. I'm not doing it again. I'm sorry, Lady Di. I mean, And it triggered that. It triggered that when Lady Di was talking about it last night, and she was like, that round two is possibly going to happen. I'm like, count me out this time. I'm not even going to be on social media at all. You know what? When they start going on the news, national lockdown news, lockdowns again, people are going to be living on stimulus checks again. When that shit starts happening again, I'm not gonna be here on fucking social media for people to come along and kick emo and have nothing better to do than to kick emo. Because like I said, you had 2020, you had 2021. So if 2020 and 2021 were to repeat each other, I'd be like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Emo Halamo. This is my last video for the next 2 years. I'll see you on the other. I'll see you on the other side of COVID 2.0. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back in 2 years. Thank you very much, and I'll be like, quit, not fucking doing it again. I'm not fucking doing. I'm not doing it again. I will not. Nope. I will literally shut down all my social media for 2 fucking years. You know, I got people, and let's talk about the other situation pre-COVID. Let's talk about before 2020. People used to go out to karaoke and have a good time. I just recently started doing karaoke. Again, I came out of retirement from not hosting karaoke shows after 21 and a half years. I came back out of it. Okay. Do you realize that I've had it come up 2 or 3 times already that a few people that showed up at the restaurant, the bar, the establishment, whatever you want to call it, have told me that, yeah, they would love to sing they would love to sing a song, but since fucking COVID, they don't want to share a public microphone. I've had a couple of people tell me that. So I told those people, uh, I said, I can understand that. They don't want to share a public microphone. So I told them what to do. I said, go on Amazon, go to the local, I named the local music store in town. I said, if you don't feel comfortable using a shared mic, go get a fucking microphone that's compatible to an XLR cable and bring your own fucking mic. And now, over the last couple of weeks, I got 4 or 5 people that bring their own fucking mics to karaoke. Because of COVID, nobody wants to share the fucking public mic anymore. So I got a few people that went out and got their own fucking mics and shit because they don't want to pass a microphone around. To me, that's the right way to do karaoke because ever since COVID, I can see how people would be weirded out about that shit. You know, nobody wants to use a microphone that's been used by other people. So I tell people, I said, if that weirds you out, you know, buy your own microphone. I think I'm gonna buy like 7 or 8 of them on Amazon, like $10 mics, and start selling them to people. Oh, you don't want to use the public mic? Well, I got one right here. You can buy. Just keep bringing it back every week, and we'll plug you in. And that's another interesting story because the karaoke is going well. I've had I mostly wind up DJing most of the night and playing music videos and shit. I got more people that want me to play music videos than we do. Then we have karaoke singers, and I don't mind doing that. But we do have 3 or 4 people that get up there and a few people that get up there and sing, and then there are some people that just then there are just some slow nights where I wind up just playing videos, of of regular singers. You know what I'm saying? Mainstream singers. So, but yeah, uh, the restaurant has been jam packed the last 3 or 4 Friday nights. That I knew this would, and we have like 6 or 7 people that bring in their guitars and shit. We have 6 or 7 people that bring in their guitars and their microphones because again they don't want to use the public microphone. They rather use their own, and I don't mind it. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind plugging those people in. But the guitar players that we have coming in there having a good time and everybody's getting along with each other. I knew it. Well, I knew it would happen. That we did 3 open mic shows, three Fridays in a row, and then all of a sudden, because everybody was enjoying me playing music and they were enjoying the people bringing their guitars and everything, it's now turned into a Friday and Saturday night thing. So that's why I haven't been making many videos because I've been burying karaoke tracks again. Yep, get ready to spend $200+ and buy karaoke tracks again because right now I've been cheating. I've been using a Roku TV, and using a, I've been using a Roku TV and playing a lot of the videos off of YouTube. But as you know, some of the videos on YouTube they don't have good audio. That it depends on who uploaded them to YouTube and vice versa. And some songs I'm having a hard time finding that people want. So yeah, it's gonna cost me like $250 to buy karaoke tracks again. Uh, because I'm thinking about doing something like this now. Wait until you see this shit, people. Wait until you see this shit. Mm. All right, let me show you this. Let me show you this page right here. I think I can share my screen. All right, let me see. Um, let me see. I think it's this window I want to share with you. Let's see if I can add it to the stage. Is this the right window? All right, so am I still? Are people still able to hear me? I hope people are still able to hear me. Or did it boot me when I fucking see it? I'm new to this streaming thing like this, so I don't know if it's gonna kick me up. Do I still have audio? That's what I need to see. I need to go to another browser and see if I still have audio. Uh, I want it. Oh, come on. Do I still have audio? I said. All right. Yes, I still have audio, even though I'm not on camera. Okay. I want it. Oh, come on. I just wanted to make sure that I still had audio. So, as I remember years and years ago, when I used to fucking when I used to do DJing a karaoke, okay? You, and I'm gonna stop screaming sharing this for a minute. I didn't say go back to me. Come on. All right. Am I back? Okay. I remember carrying milk crates of fucking karaoke discs. Back in the day, you had to carry hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fucking discs with you to to do a fucking karaoke night. Okay, you don't have to do that anymore. You can get away with using YouTube, but again, YouTube, it's hard to find fucking all the songs you want on YouTube. So if you look at this right here, I'll go back to sharing it again. And I don't miss, with playing the videos on YouTube, I don't miss carrying tons and tons of CDs, uh, a karaoke player, and all this other shit. I don't miss carrying the extra shit at all. I don't. I'm just being honest. I don't miss it at all. So, anyways, so I'm gonna share this page. All right, ready? Here we go. This is how karaoke is done right now. Okay, look at this fucking um eBay advertisement here. 52 5200 52,000 songs. No no duplicates. That's the price. This is a video of them showing you how to this is a video of them showing you how the fucking karaoke track sounded look. Okay, and this is how they come. They come on a fucking external hard drive. That's how all those songs come on an external hard drive, people. That's how they come. To do karaoke, you don't need to carry hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of CDs anymore. You can buy a external hard drive on eBay loaded with with karaoke tracks. Okay, over over 52,000 professional karaoke tunes. No duplicate, no duplicate songs. The ultimate karaoke package. And this is how it comes. All those songs come on a fucking external hard drive. And all you gotta do is, and then this is the way you hook it hook it to your sound system. You hook the hard drive to your computer. You hook the computer the computer up to your TV, and then you also hook up the computer to the audio of your stereo system of DJ equipment, and voila, instant karaoke machine. You know, I mean, this is how fucking easy it is to do this shit now. So that's just one I had saved, and then here's another one. Here's another one that I had saved. 1 terabyte USB karaoke media collection. Okay, here's another one. Two $300. Comes with the printable. See this right here? Comes with the printable songbook. You know the book you throw on the table that you throw on all the tables of the restaurant where people can go through the book, and all the songs are categorized and fucking labeled, and you throw the book down and people can look up the songs. Okay. This is how easy it is to do this shit. This is how everybody's doing it nowadays. Then it shows you, and then here's the specs of this package. One terabyte USB 3.0 drive with 120,000 karaoke songs on there. 76,000 DJ songs. And this is the specs of it. Okay. Now, if you want to pay an extra $50 right here, if you want to pay an extra $50, they'll send you one copy of your printed catalog, the table book. But the file is in the hard drive where you can take the fucking catalog and print it yourself and make multiple copies of the catalog and throw it on the table for and do karaoke with it. Okay? Yeah, this is what the book looks like. You can't really see it because it's public. It would have all the songs listed on there, and people be able to do it. So yeah, like I said, this is how people are doing karaoke now. No more olden days. Now look at this one. Here's another one. Here's another one. This one is 200 and this one is $249. $249 fucking dollars right here. Look at this one. It comes on a 2 terabyte hard drive. No internet needed, no monthly fees, no duplicate songs, and all this other shit. Up to with all the popular songs up to 2025. And again, you just hook it to the computer and the sound system go. This is what the player looks like that plays it. Ready to print ready to print karaoke book. There's a karaoke book that comes a file that comes with it. And you print that off and then and then put it on the table where people can select the songs they want to fucking come up and sing. This guy's giving a 2-year warranty with this one. New songs update included. You know? So people are just not carrying, and there's hundreds of them like this on fucking eBay. Hundreds of them. This is the description. 1 terabyte hard drive. Again, this is how DJs are doing it now. No more carrying cases of records. No more carrying cases of CDs. All the best, all the best songs. This hard drive is designed to play on Windows computers and compatible karaoke systems. No monthly fees, no monthly internet subscription required. Look at this shit. Then it gives you the description on how to hook it up again. Hook the computer to your mixer and the microphones and all that shit. Send it to the fucking speakers. Send the HDMI port from the fucking laptop to the fucking TV monitor or whatever you're using as a monitor. And voila, instant karaoke machine. People ain't carrying cases and cases and cases and cases of CDs anymore. They're not doing it. They're just not doing it anymore. There's a blow up of the player I showed you earlier. I mean, so they go anywhere from $200 to $249. And I just showed you three three karaoke kits that I'm looking at. Three karaoke kit. Yeah, I gotta add myself to the stage again. Yeah. I just showed you three karaoke kits that I'm interested in. Three. Just showed you three of them. But knowing my luck, I would spend the fucking money, get the fucking hard drive, and then a week later we'd be on lockdowns again. That would be my luck. That would be my fucking luck. Oh my god. So. All right. So, in conclusion, and I've been really. This is where the video is going to end. Because I appreciate everybody taking their time and hanging out with us so far. In conclusion of what's going on and all the stuff that's going on. Again, if another lockdown and pandemic was hit, I ain't going through it again on social media. I'm just not. I'm just, repeat yourself. Christ, you love to hear yourself. Will you stop in the background? I can hear you. So I'm not going through that shit again. But I just want to be very clear on that one more time. But now I want to talk about something very, very serious in conclusion of today's fucking live stream. And I've been very, very leery about talking about this because I don't know. I really don't know if I want to put it out there. Everybody's going to say, email you. Oh, let's get the recorders rolling. He's going to put something out there. Oh. Monograph believes that there's going to be lockdowns again by 4th of July weekend. He believes that something is going to happen between now and 4th of July. Again, in this country. We're talking about another 911 all over again. Another attack. I agree with him. I agree with Monograph 100% that I do believe that between now and the end of the year, the U.S. will get attacked. There will be another attack on American soil. And possibly the end of the United States. And I didn't want to put it out there because I don't want to look like a jackass if I'm wrong, but I just had that feeling that the United States is going to get attacked on the anniversary. There's going to be some kind of an attack. And if we make it past 911 again, and we make it to the end of the year as the United States, I'm going to be very, very surprised. I think something's going to happen, people. Yeah, I got a bad feeling that something bad is going to happen to this country. I have a, I've had this feeling for like a couple months now, and I've been trying not to put it out there, but I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen to this country. And if we are still the United States by January of 2027, I am going to be goddamn surprised if we are still the United States of America by 2027. I think I'm laying it out there. It doesn't look good. Everybody thought it would be a good idea to give up farming in this country. We turned a lot of farms into housing developments. HOA housing developments instead of keeping them as farms. I just watched a video about 3 days ago from Glenn Beck saying that that farmers are having a problem. That we are starting to have food shortages in the food supply. Because a lot of these farms ain't farming anymore. They're apartment buildings and fucking HOA housing developments now. Okay? And Bill Gates is buying a lot of them. Okay? And that's another thing that gets me pissed off with Bill Gates, because he's one of those motherfuckers that forgets where he came from. And I hate people that forget where they fucking came from. That Bill Gates motherfucking character. He's so much fucking rich. He's got so much fucking money. And what does he want to do? He released mosquitoes at a at a TED talk one time, and he says, "Oh, none of you guys have anything to worry about with these mosquitoes because they're not designed they're not designed to hurt you. They're not designed to kill you. They're only designed to kill indigent and poor people. He wants to kill a lot of the Americans off. He wants to kill a lot of the rural population off. He's in favor of that. And he's designed mosquitoes that are designed to kill poor people. Yeah. So we're gonna face a food shortage. We're already facing food shortages in the United States. We're already facing water shortages in the United States. We keep going to other countries and fucking around. Where eventually one of those countries are gonna come here and fuck around. And it's not gonna be good when they come here and fuck around. So I have a real sinking suspicion that the United States is going to fall soon. It's going to get attacked and it's going to fall. And in the Bible somewhere, right before all the bullshit and Revelation happens, It says in one of the verses in the Bible, the great eagle will fall, and then Revelation will begin. Well, what is the United States bird, people? What is the United States bird? So the United States gets bombed and taken over and is no longer the United States. That means, just like in the Bible, the eagle has fallen, which brings in Revelation at the end of the fucking world, and here we fucking go. Okay? And I believe we're damn close to the end of the United States. We're damn fucking close to the end of this country. And that's the way I feel about it. If people don't like me saying that, I'm sorry, but I have a feeling that between now and the end of the year, this country will get attacked. Guaranteed. Between now and the end of the year, there'll be another demic going around again. Between now and the end of the year, I can see lockdowns happening again. I can see everybody on social media infighting and fucking fighting with each other like they did in 2020. All over again. Yeah. And I'm not the only one that's saying it. Monograph is talking about it. Richie from Boston is talking about it. Other channels are talking about it. And I have a bad feeling that this come July 4th, some really bad shit is going to happen. Around the 250th anniversary of this country. I have that uneasy feeling. I'm just keeping it real. And I've been trying not to fearmonger people. I've been trying not to fucking talk about it, but it's on my mind. See, because somebody said this one time before. See, what happens is what the United States is known for, and I heard this said before in a documentary. They're known as we're known as the United States of Amnesia. I've heard that said several times in several documentaries, which means the country gets attacked. We're on all high alert, and then a few years go by, and we forget what happened, and we relax our guard. We get complacent. We're not on guard as much as we are when the fucking event happened. So we start becoming more relaxed. We start getting, more complacent. We start, getting back into our normal routines. And then when we least expect it, here comes another attack and kablam! All over again because we let our guard down. And that's why some people call us the United States of Amnesia, because we forget shit that's happened, and then all of a sudden, when it happens again, we act like, I didn't know this was going to happen again. Yeah, you did, idiot, because it happened 26 years ago. You knew damn well it would happen again. Okay? Just saying. Mm-hmm. So, all right, that's a great big ball of wax. I know I'm boring people now because not too many people are in the room, and I'm just saying if 2020 was to repeat itself, I'll get off social media. I'm not going to stay on social media the next time there's a pandemic. I won't. I can't. No. Too many egos got out of control. Too many hurt feelings got out of control. And just like the guy said, Well, we got a problem, and you damn well better do something about it, because I ain't gonna go through that hell again, like the guy said in Jaws. I'm not going through it again. I will never go through it again. If 2020 was to repeat itself, and I know I'm repeating myself on this point, count me the fuck out, because I'm not hanging around for the next one. I will literally get offline for 2 years the next time that happens. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, people. I can't. My channel was already destroyed during COVID 1.0. I am not going to let my channel get destroyed during COVID 2.0. And there's hell ain't going to be no 3.0. I'll delete my fucking accounts before that would ever happen. But anyway, I'm out of here. That was just the stuff I had on my mind. That's just the thoughts I had on my mind. And, yep. Just recently passed another birthday, and I didn't talk about it on YouTube, and I knew people would forget. Because there was not one comment on my YouTube channel. Hey, happy birthday, how you doing? Not one comment, not one donation, not one fucking anything, And I was like, I gotta, I will end with this funny story, right? So we have what I call the soup kitchen, right? It's where if you're on disability during the week, Monday through Friday, you can go get them. You can go have lunch at this community center / soup kitchen, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I have this one friend. I'm not gonna say his name. That works at the place where I do karaoke, and he likes, and at the community center, aka soup kitchen, when it's people's birthdays, he likes to prank people. He likes to fucking get people going. He likes to fucking prank people. So I went to karaoke on Saturday, and he was there, and I'm like, no, I'm keeping my birthday on a QT. I'm not saying anything. I kept my mouth shut, didn't say anything. So because I didn't want the restaurant or the bar or whatever the fuck it was to make a big fucking deal out of it. I didn't really want to celebrate it this year. I just wanted to go enjoy the day as quick as possible and have my birthday go away, and that's it. So at the end of the night on Saturday night, I said, I passed a comment. I said, thank you for not chasing me around tonight. Thank you for not trying to prank me tonight. And then it hit him because a week ago I told him it was my birthday, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot it was your birthday." He says, I'll find a way. I'll find a way to get you because you didn't tell me it was your birthday." So yesterday I go to the community center, aka soup kitchen, to have my lunch. And I walk in the community center, and the owner of the restaurant and bar that I do karaoke at, she's there. A few other people that know me from the bar, they're there. And I'm like, why are they there? I sit at the table. Next thing I know, they come up. he comes out with a big fucking birthday cake and fucking balloons and fucking and fucking party favors, and everybody's singing happy birthday to you, happy birthday to dear Justin, happy birthday. And all I wanted was a quiet fucking birthday. But he got me good. Wasn't able to get me Saturday night, but he got me yesterday at the community center. And all I wanted to do was just get through my birthday and be left alone, and like, and he wouldn't let me do it. So they threw a big fucking party for me yesterday at the fucking community center. I was like, Jesus Christ. All I wanted to do was quietly go through my birthday. I didn't want a big fucking deal out of it. But no, he couldn't let it go yesterday. He couldn't let it go. So I bet you when I go back to the bar and restaurant this coming Saturday and Friday night, I'm sure the restaurant's gonna do something too. I already have a feeling that they're gonna do it. But I really didn't want people to go through the trouble of wishing me a happy birthday. I really didn't want that. I didn't. That threw me off a fucking guard. That really threw me off guard. It really did. Uh, so, anyways, you guys missed it, but it wasn't Saturday. It wasn't. It wasn't Monday. To be technical about it, it was Sunday. If you must be technical about it. Yeah, 2 days ago. So you're all late. You're all late. You're all ladies. Ladies. Because none of you wish me a happy birthday. So you're all late. Ladies, as fucking Monograph calls it. Makes it sound like ladies. But he actually calls them ladies. I get it. It's very close. Very close pronunciation there. But you guys fucking missed it. Another one gone, another one over. Just like this live stream. If you can't speak freely, you're simply not. If you can't speak freely, you're simply not free. Have a better day tomorrow than you did today. Stay safe, be well, take care of yourself and each other. And as always, the show's over. Wolf is tired. See ya.